Hey, what's up, guys? Sanvid here. So, if you have been planning to get the new MacBook and you are thinking to wait for the new Silicon MacBooks, this video is exactly for you. I'll be talking about what would be different, when will the new MacBooks come out, and should you wait for the new Apple Silicon. So, let's start with why is Apple ditching Intel in the first place. They have been a partner with Intel for the last 15 years. What happened suddenly? So it's not a sudden move. They have been hinting Intel about the same for the last 2 to 3 years. This is because Intel has been outperformed by AMD in the last couple of years. AMD has killed it with the Ryzen 5000 series, and it's simply the best now. The new 5000 that will come out, it will be the best. Now, it's just not the upcoming one, it's the current generation as well. The Ryzen 7, 3000, 4000 series both are equally good and they outperform Intel. They have more cores, perform better. So Intel is really struggling in the market right now. Apple cannot wait for Intel again and again to do something regarding their processors. That is the reason they want to switch to Apple Silicon.
So the Apple Silicon first MacBook was actually leaked by Tim Cook himself, which can be trustable for all of us. He isn't John Presser, who has got it wrong a couple of times for now. And John Presser is saying that Apple will host the event on November 17th, and that looks really likely because Apple is trying to push the MacBooks before the festive season, so it starts to make more sense. And we can trust that guy. He comes in a really good category of Apple leakers out there. And if you can't trust him, you can actually trust Tim Cook on this one, because he said that it will come out this year. And we also can expect an Intel MacBook along with the ARM MacBook that will come out in November. That is because Apple actually stated that they will still continue to roll out Intel MacBooks for the next 2 years because of the transition. So it will probably be the 16-inch MacBook Pro that will come out with the Intel chipset. That is because that's high performance, higher cores. So it makes sense for them to start with Apple Air and the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and maybe the 14-inch MacBook Pro as well. Fingers crossed for that one. I actually am looking for the 14-inch MacBook Pro myself, and I'm waiting for that one. If we don't get that in the November 17th event, I'll be picking up the MacBook Pro 13-inch or the Air. So the thing with the new MacBooks will be that they won't be extremely fast. Don't be under that delusion. The thing is that they will be more power efficient. They will heat less, all because of that 5 nanometer chip that Apple is currently using. So in the iPads, the iPad Air Pro, they are using the 5 nanometer chip that is really efficient, and it can actually give you more than 5 hours of battery than the current Intel version for MacBook Air and Pro both. So it's great in terms of specs. Now Intel is currently on a very bad position, and of all the leaks, we are firstly considering the 12-inch MacBook as shown by a leaker for around $800, and the MacBook Pro 13-inch for around $1100. So there is expected to be a price drop, as well as they are not outsourcing the chipsets. So what do you gain out of this? So if you are thinking about money and if you are looking into sales, if there is a 10% discount in India in the Big Billion Day sale and other sales, so you can actually skip that one as well, because there is expected to be a 10 to 20% price drop with the Apple Silicon MacBooks. And as you can see, John Prosser, he actually confirmed the event, and he says that Apple will confirm the event on November 10th. So we can wait up till November 10th certainly for that news. And I think it will be pretty amazing. The first MacBook probably won't have any hardware changes, and So if you are looking into that front, uh, you will get disappointed. So if you do want some hardware changes and are waiting for something completely revolutionary, so not a complete revolution for sure. So if you are looking for something like that, you can actually pick up the Intel MacBooks as well. But just to future proof yourself, you should wait if you have time. And as I said in the start of the video, if you do want a laptop right now, I won't stress over it. You can easily get the Intel MacBooks. They are great, they are great performing, they will last you for the next 5 years, and Apple will continue to support them as claimed by them. They said years in their own podcast, so you can expect that. So that was all for today's video, guys, and this is all regarding the Silicon Macs. And we do expect a 14-inch MacBook Pro coming out as well, according to the leaks, with the uh, new A14, probably T or Z, or the naming convention that they want, those kind of processors, and it's gonna be amazing. I think the lowest spec processor by Apple will be comparable to the i5 in terms of single core performance, and Apple absolutely outperforms everyone in the single core performance, and the ARM chips have been great in the past as well. So that's what just I wanted to convey if you are looking for a new MacBook right now. So that's all, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel, because I'll get the new MacBook here and review it. So that's all for today. Thank you.